In this video, I'm going to show you how the frame fits together with the base and the roof. The only difference between base and roof as pieces is the base does not have a hole in it, and the roof has a hole in it in order to allow us to put lights in there. Okay, so they fit together. I'm going to pull them apart so you can see the two pieces. So these are the finished pieces. They look the same. And we're going to create just one part of it, and that will show you how to create the second, because they're created in exactly the same way. Okay, so this is what the flat pieces look like, and you can see they fit together, and one has a hole in it. So this is the base, this is the roof. I'm going to work with the base. And the first thing is we're going to make some folds. And everything I do on the base is going to be done in threes. You'll notice that there's a little kind of tab on just three of these legs. Only three of the legs. So I'm going to work I'm going to work legs separate from the other parts. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the leg that has the little tabs, and this is the part that we want to see. Okay, this is the part that we're going to see on the outside. Okay, and on the bottom. So what we're going to do with that is I'm going to take and fold it in. And folds come natural. If you look for the folds, they come natural. Just bend the paper a little bit and you'll see where the fold goes. Okay, so that's the first one. I'm going to go over here and do this one. I'm going to go over here and do this one. Now, the reason why I'm working only on three of them is because we're going to do the same thing to these three, but we're going to do something different to these three. Okay. So now I'm going to go it down a little bit and take the next three and prime the folds. Okay. Now I want to take and turn them upside down. And now I want to go all the way around, just folding up this, just starting a crease on all of these. Right. So next step, I'm only going to work on these three first. And what I want to do is I want to glue down this outside tab here. I want to glue it down. And I'm going to show you with a marker where I'm going to put the glue. So I'm going to put glue down here. Okay. So I'm going to put the glue. I don't want to glue the other three tabs. Here we go. Get this glue started. So I'm only going to put glue on that where I have the black line. Now how much glue you use, you can tell if you've used too much glue. When we fold this over, I'm going to use a bone folder to take and actually spread it out. And if I have too much glue, I'm going to see it all squeeze out. So you really don't need a lot of glue. Go in here. Now the third one. Okay. So the next step, we're still working on just these three. I'm going to take and put glue, and I'm going to show you where. First with the marker pen. See this fold in here? I'm just going to put glue over here. And I'm not going to glue these little tiny tabs. Leave them without glue at this point in time. So now I'm going to put glue just where the marker is. You can barely see where I put it, but and then I'm going to pull this in like this. And I'm going to take the bone folder in, and I'm going to squeeze it, even it all out. And if I haven't put enough glue, I'm going to notice that the seam, it didn't glue it nice and even on the inside. But this one will be fine, okay? Take this around. Fold it in. Looks good. You can pull that in. So now, those three are done. Now, if I take and push this down, remember the kind of shape that it had, the hexagon shape that it had? Push that down, and I push these over. Now I'm going to see how they're going to fit together. Okay. So the next step is, what's going to happen is I'm going to kind of fold these down. We're not gluing them at this point in time. And what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up folding this over this way and under this way, right, to hold this together. So at this point in time, leave the folded for now. Okay, I'm going to show you where I'm going to put glue again. And in this case, I'm going to put a little dab of glue on the inside underneath these little tabs. And then I'm also going to put the glue all the way in here and along here. Okay. So I'm going to put, again, when we get to this one, a little glue on the back, and put glue in there. Same thing on this one. A little bit of glue on the back. And we're going to take and put glue in here. And then here. That's where the glue is going to go. Now I'll carefully do this and show you how it fits together. Okay, so I'm going to place a dot of glue in there, dot of glue in there, and then I'm going to just kind of lay it down and lay some glue in there, this one here, if I fold this way and this way, those little tabs will go there. So I'm going to fold this. Whoops. Let the camera focus. Okay, and I'm just going to fold it over. You can see where that little tab fit in there. I'm just going to hold it for a second or two just to get it settled. And I'm going to move my finger down. I'm folding back everything. And I get this side here, and I'm going to do the same thing. Hold it a little bit, get it started so that it sticks, and then I'm going to put it down on the table, and I'm going to use the bone folder to take and just press down on that 1/4 inch strip there on the inside, flip it around, and then I'm going to take and press down on this side. Okay. You can see what shape it ends up being, see? Okay. And that little tiny tab there fits in between the two where I folded it over, so you don't get to see the tab. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and do the second one. Just a little dot behind the part there, and we'll put glue. Okay. Again, I'm going to fold these little arms over, little tabs over. I'm going to bring the first one over. I'm going to press it, line it up in there, press it inside as much as we can, and I'm going to hold it. And I'm going to press down, move down little by little. And you can see this little guy has to go in here. Go all the way down there and press it. Just hold just a couple of seconds there. I'm going to finish it off by bringing it down on the table. Okay. Let's see if I can show you. Okay. I'm going to take and run the bone folder tool on it. Make sure it's nice and flat and it's all nice corner. Okay. Turn it around. Okay. You can see how it's shaping up. Let's take and do the third one. Take, folds over. Bring that around. Hold it with my fingers and work my fingers down. I can feel the paper underneath as it's coming together. Okay. Here's the base. So you do the exact same thing with this sheet of paper. Just a reminder is we're working in threes, and we're going to work on the first three are going to be these ones that have little tiny tabs, tab on each side. And you're going to take and do folds, and you're going to fold into the color part. The part that we want to see is we're going to fold into. Okay, so you're going to fold, you're going to take that, fold it in, bring it out, fold it in, bring it out, fold it in, bring it out. Okay. And you're going to take these, the next three, you're going to take that, turn it over, and you're going to go around on all of them and fold up this strip. And then you can go through the same process as we did in the base for the roof, so that when you get all done, you're going to end up having a roof that now looks like this. Same process.